It's absolutely free. And you know who's headlining?
Who?
What you got? What you gonna do? Fuck you. Yes, Helix. They've been around for 50 years.
Oh, wow.
The song came out the year before I was born.
That came out several years before I was born.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, great. Let's not stay down that road. Let's instead change to the guy who's responsible for bringing us this music festival completely free, Jay Panasico. You put this all together, and I mean, we're really excited for it to be free this weekend.
Yeah, it's completely free. The way it started, I was going to do it in the Ingersoll Arena. I was going to sell some tickets. I went to Mayor Brian Petrie. And he talked me into, hey, let's do it for the town. And at the time, I wasn't even sure how we were going to do it. Took a few months. I mean, this is going back in January.
Right.
I brought Brian Vollmer from Helix into the Fusion Center in Ingersoll. And we were shooting, we were talking about using the Fusion Center to shoot green screen footage for the upcoming Helix tour. And I said, why don't I bring Helix to town?
Yeah.
And it kind of started the dialogue. And then obviously, there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of what you got, you got to go through stuff. So we just kept talking about it. And I think it was finally about 5 weeks ago. It seems a long time ago, but it really wasn't. Ingersoll Town Council voted unanimously to
awesome
let this happen. And so Mayor Brian Petrie and I and Councilor Rick Hughes, we went out and about and we just went around putting out feelers. Hey, we want to bring this to town. Would you be interested in sponsoring? And at that time,
who wants to give us money or stuff?
Who wants to give us money, right?
Yeah.
So, and actually, the response was overwhelmingly great, right? It was awesome. And then, obviously, we still weren't there yet, but now we had feelers out. So basically, once town council invited, it was like go time. And we went out one more time, and we just hammered. We just went knocking on doors, and hey, this is what we want to do. It was actually kind of cool because a lot of the businesses that I went into, there's a lot of people that I went to high school with that are now working at these places that knew me from high school. High school, I played in bands and, we did shows at lunch and stuff. So they kind of knew me.
Good to be nice to everyone in high school.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, it just turned out great. And, overwhelmingly, the support just kept pouring in. So I'm grateful for everybody. Thank you.
So all the support has meant that we have a huge festival coming to Ingersoll that's completely free. What's the 24th of August, Saturday?
We want people to enjoy Ingersoll for the day, right?
Yeah.
What does Ingersoll have? So come to Ingersoll, go to the Harvest Market, wander through 4:30, go out and find yourself a restaurant in Ingersoll to eat at, get some food, take a little bit of a breather, mosey down to the next park. At 5:30, the gates will open and come in and celebrate with us under the stars with One Way Street, Sarah Smith, and Helix.
Yeah, and they're doing a new song too. Like they're current and touring around.
Yeah, they are actually. So there's a local guy from Woodstock, actually, a guy named Jay Wetlaufer, who befriended Brian Vollmer, and they were friends. He's since passed on, but they made such a connection that Helix actually wrote a song about him called Brother from a Different Mother. The song has never been released. I had heard it because I spent a lot of time with Brian, and he played it for me. And I said, You know what, Brian? I said, you're going to be playing in Ingersoll, and everywhere I go wearing my Helix jacket in Ingersoll, everybody's always, Helix, how do you know them? And I'm, I run their website, I do this stuff, right? And they're like, do you know Jay Wetlaufer? Well, I never actually met him, but he knows everybody that I know. So I was like, Brian, I think this would be a real heartfelt thing that if you perform this song, because I think there's going to be a lot of people that knew Jay.
Yeah.
And then I believe Heart FM is going to world premiere it. It is an epic. It'll probably be on late at night because it's a rockin' tune. It's a good tune.
Yeah, but this night of this show, like when you're on your way there and when you're on your way back or wherever you're coming from, going to Ingersoll and back, you'll hear it here on Heart FM.
We want people to come to Ingersoll, spend the day in Ingersoll, see what Ingersoll has to offer. I mean, we're a small town, but big heart.
Jay, you put this all together, and you can tell you really deeply care about your community, and you're from Ingersoll because you don't call it Ingersoll.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I've been saying good for the soul for so long. I guess now it's just Ingersoll, right? Ingersoll, soul, yeah.
It's like we're here on, what's the name of the street we're on? Norwich or Norwich?
Norwich, yeah, exactly.
Norwich.
Right? If you're a local, it's probably Norwich.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.